We're doing it live. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
We're doing it live.
Unless you're using the free version, in which case I've edited out the slurs. You said things like honky, cracker.
All those things have been removed.
Yeah.
And welcome to Funny Dinner.
We did it.
We're live on location today.
Yeah. We've previously been in a studio that it just looks like the extra room at my house.
We're live on location today.
Extra room. Imagine if a houseless person heard me say that.
And we have a special guest with us.
Yeah.
And I guess Dan is here too, so he can ask the questions. And also
special guest, the yellow M&M.
We're live on location at a Cajun crawfish boil competition.
Location.
We're
live on location at the location.
This episode been brought to you by Tony's Original Creole Seasoning.
Live on location.
The only spice so nice they named it once and nailed it.
They nailed it. That would be fun if you were in the low country and you were doing like remotes.
We are in the low country.
And you're like, I'm live on location. Location. I'm down here knee deep in water with the oyster fishermen of Charleston. On location.
Now we have a special guest. It's his fifth time competing. He's never placed.
What?
But he's a local hero for his ineptitude. He's kind of a Mr. Magoo type.
Who is it?
His name is DePiss Antoine DeTurd.
DePiss Antoine DeTurd. This isn't a person.
So why don't
that would be funny.
DePiss.
It would be great if one of these days you're just like, hey, we have a special guest, and I'm like playing along with the bit, and then all of a sudden I just hear in the other room my girlfriend just goes, oh, hello, and then I hear the door open, so just someone walks into the house.
With a mullet and a big old mustache.
Yeah, just some British person comes in and goes, I moved here to race horses.
DePiss, why do you keep competing?
Competing in what?
It's the Cajun crawfish boil.
Oh, okay.
Why do you keep competing, DePiss?
This is my son drinking.
DePiss, answer the question. Don't do bits.
I don't. What?
DePiss.
I don't like crawfish. I've never boiled it. This name sounds offensive. I've never met a white man named Antoine.
Antoine.
Okay. I haven't met a white guy named Antoine. Antoine. And it's about a 90s roller skater. Antoine. It's about someone who's just great at the roller rink. They're just out the roller rink cruising.
Just going. And they do the thing where they move their feet around.
Oh, I love you ever go backwards?
I can't go backwards.
It's always fun.
I'm always going forward.
Yeah.
I don't accept backwards.
Yeah, people are like 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. How about rolling backwards, going forwards?
That's pretty cool.
That's the coolest thing.
That's actually the coolest thing.
Because then you get to do cool dance moves at other people.
And stare at them.
Yeah. That'd be like a modern day Zen thing. Would be like, if you turn around, you will lose momentum going forward.
Unless you're roller
There's
skating.
a lot of metaphors there. Because if you're in the lead, you might think, oh, well, I can turn around and look at the others and do funny dances at them. But then you're going to ultimately lose momentum and they're going to catch up.
You know, I saw a thing the other day.
You really have to be just focused on going forward at all times.
Yeah.
In the roller rink of life.
I saw a thing the other day that was like, betrayal is the worst because it always
because the A trail goes by the pond and the C trail goes up and gives you a beautiful view. You don't want to take the B trail.
B trail, ugh, nothing.
Yeah, they say it's the wildlife trail, but if I was a wildlife, I wouldn't be hanging out by a trail.
I wouldn't be hanging out by a fucking train track.
If I was a turkey, I wouldn't be going where the people go.
If If I was a fucking chimp,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be hanging out by the beach trail.
Yeah. It's a betrayal.
Betrayal is the worst because it always comes from your friends, which I guess kind of makes sense, but also at the same time, how could a stranger betray me?
Also, at the same time, that is true.
Like I've never
Damn.
like if I was getting mugged, I wouldn't be.
Which way do I go? Oh, it's 2 blocks that way, and then you cross the street, and then you just look back, and they're smiling and
They're snickering,
tensing their fingers one at a time.
Yeah, no, like if someone mugged me, I wouldn't be like, "You're betraying me."
You betrayed me. You bastard.
You bastard! You betrayed me.
That's like one of my favorite lines. There's a Leslie Nielsen movie, Wrongfully Accused,
Yeah.
where he's going into some lady's house and he's like, Cynthia or whatever, and then this guy who's in like all black like stealth outfit starts attacking him,
Yeah.
and he just goes, "You're not Cynthia, you're an imposter."
You know, Leslie Nielsen. It's weird because Nielsen also kind of sounds like a lady.
Yeah,
name.
like because you think Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah, and then like Leslie Mann, she must be like, well, what do you even do? And
They
my
should
name
swap
is an
those
oxymoron.
names. They should swap those names.
Like, what did you? Why didn't you just call me Jumbo Shrimp?
Judd Apatow should really be married to a woman named Leslie Nielsen. And then
Leslie Mann
wrongfully
should
accused
be-
with Airplane with Leslie Mann.
Yeah, that tracks way better.
That would be great. Also, Judd Apatow would love that because then he'd get to marry Leslie Nielsen,
And he loves comedy.
who loves comedy.
He just loves comedy so much.
No, that betrayal thing saying it's the worst because it comes from your friends. But that's kind of a good thing. Because you're like, I've been betrayed. But in a way, it's a gift from a friend.
It's a gift from a friend.
A friend.
And my friend was thinking about it.
On one side, I've been betrayed. On the other side, interaction with a friend.
Dan was thinking about me.
Yeah. Got to hang out with a buddy.
He put so much thought into this betrayal.
Yeah. It was like the betrayal part bad, but you know what I mean? The
Betrayal
camaraderie.
is it's like an emotional surprise party.
Ah.
That's a better fucking phrase than betrayal.
That should be a thing friends do. Is it's like, hey,
betrayed you.
hey, you've been you're being audited. Here's I came over to hang out and I intercepted your mail on the way here. So you're being audited. You gotta go downtown Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. And then you go down there, and then all your friends hanging out up front. Like, hey, here's some donuts.
Here's a cup of coffee.
You got 45 minutes for you gotta head to work in a different outfit than your I'm being audited court outfit. Which now has powdered sugar on it.
It is now covered in powdered sugar. You're gonna have to go to a dry cleaner now.
Just a bunch of friends.
You're gonna have to go to a dry cleaner. The betrayal never ends.
It never ends.
You're gonna have to go twice.
And then you see an old Asian man from behind a tree going, yeah.
Yes. Betrayal. Betrayal is how I make my money.
Dude, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not trying to get into cancelable territory, but that's how the cycle works. Is old Asian people own dry cleaners, and then they also make those powdered donuts. And then,
That's true.
yeah. So you know what I mean? Even if you do the thing where you toss your tie over your shoulder, you're still getting it on the lapel.
You're getting something on there.
You're getting jelly on the lapel. You probably worn a tie less times than you could count on
an Asian
tie.
man wears the Skyline. An Asian man owns Skyline chili.
Really? Is that real? That sounds like a joke I don't understand.
I was just thinking about messy foods.
Oh, okay. Oh. I thought you were doing some big thing that when I'm going to edit the podcast, I will later go, oh! And then have to cut. Oh, he meant mongoose in a literal sense.
A Mongolian goose.
Yeah.
Which is deeply offensive in their culture.
Yeah. You ever had to...
How Eric knows how to be racist within so many different races.
You ever had to eat... I almost said you eat a tie. You ever had to eat while wearing a tie? You ever had to eat a tie?
I've had to eat a tie.
You ever crash
while I'm
on the way
wearing
to
a tie.
like a relative's funeral? There's no snacks in the car.
No, I've eaten wearing a tie.
When? Homecoming. Prom? Did you go to prom? You weren't even in high school.
Yeah, he said that in such a nice.
Because it was a thing I never thought of. Suddenly I was fascinated by.
I went junior year, but we didn't stay because my girlfriend's best
Water
friend
broke.
my girlfriend got her STD results back in the middle of it. We had to.
My girlfriend's ex-husband turned out he couldn't watch the kids. So I couldn't go to leave junior prom.
No, my girlfriend's best friend was a bitch, and she was. I think she just wanted to fuck my girlfriend, but
Oh.
she was like.
Yeah, there was a lot of that in hindsight going on.
She was like, "I'm sick. We need to leave," and I was like, "I'm trying to fucking finger."
I'm trying to finger. It's Eric, short hair, wearing a suit and tie. In the background, yeah, boom, 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 yeah. I'm trying to finger.
I'm trying to finger. Oh, no, that girl sucks.
But she sucks, but she's the one who owned the limo, so we had to bring her.
We had to bring
That
her.
each friend group had. I was like, how do you all know someone who owns a limo?
You guys have connections.
I'm like, how the fuck does each one of you? Which one of your dads owns a? Which one of your dads owns a party bus?
No,
Wait.
I didn't. Did you? I went to ROTC prom with a girl that I actually liked.
Was junior prom the same as senior prom, but you could go as a junior, or was it separate?
I have no idea. I had no idea.
You don't know if there were seniors there.
I didn't go to school. I didn't recognize anyone
That's
there.
true. They're all just like, who's this kid? And then you're just loud in the dance floor. I'm trying to finger.
Everyone's asking my girlfriend, like, "Oh, well, you brought someone from a different school?
Yeah. Who's this guy?
Does he go to Independence or something?"
Who's he? Is this Jack Harlow?
Did you pay a pop star
Who's
to
this
bring
guy?
you to prom? What boy band is he in?
What porno did you meet this lighting guy from?
Oh, is he a grip on your latest project?
Bunch of creeps.
She's just in the office.
That's great 'cause it's like not.
It's like, listen, your senior project is not allowed to be an adult film. I know technically you turned 18, but I don't want to see it, and it makes everyone uncomfortable. I'm just saying no.
So your girlfriend went to high school,
Yeah.
and people were just like, "Who are you dating?" And she's like, "He doesn't go. He goes.
doesn't go here."
He goes here, but not."
I could take you.
It's like they're like, "Oh, what does he live in Canada?" No,
No.
he goes here. He's pursuing a career at nightclubs that you can't get into yet. I swear he's real. He's just
real.
busy at night at places you aren't allowed to go to.
None of us are allowed to go there. But he's so cool.
He's so cool. Have you ever heard of Rich Reagans?
Well, have you ever
He knows
heard of,
Rich Reagans.
have you ever heard of Mike Chandler? I have, unfortunately.
Yikes. How'd you meet your boyfriend? Well, my dad saw him doing comedy. And then it's like, I've got a daughter your
I
age.
saw him at an open mic, and he was talking about his long hair. He thought it was funny.
Yeah.
He thought I was cute.
I met a gal once at a house who's like, she's like, my dad does shitty open mics in Nashville.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know him. And then while we were at this party, she looked up, and it turns out that we were Facebook friends, and he had some post being like, "I'm so excited to open for Dan," and then I was like, "Oh, that's funny. That's your dad." And then that girl definitely wanted to fuck me because of that.
Really?
Yeah, and then she was like,
"Does her dad open for you?"
No, because to her it was funny. She was like, "Oh, my dad's what an embarrassment. That's hilarious. I'm gonna one up my dad.
I'm gonna cuck.
Because my dad couldn't have fucked you."
I'm gonna cuck my dad by fucking the headliner.
Yeah. No,
right
but
in front of him.
Instead, I pushed her towards a different fella successfully.
Good for you.
Because I liked that fella. That fella was cool, and I was like, this guy needs to be getting some. He needs to be having some fun.
He needs to get some pussy. He needs a finger.
He needs to be. We gotta take this guy to the prom. That's great too, because then that girl, they're like, hey, they're reminiscing at senior prom about junior prom, and they're like, yeah, and then Cindy brought that guy, and she's like, he goes to our school. And they're like, then where is he?
Where is he?
Where is he?
Listen, he's on tour right now. Right now.
He's in Bloomington, Illinois with Ronan. They're like, who?
He's at an Elks Lodge in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah. You been to Clarksville? I've never been to Clark. I always wanted to go to Clarksville.
I did a show that was produced by DiMario in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Damn. It's
with Ronan.
It's the last spot on the Tennessee map.
Fucking, I was outside smoking a cigarette talking to Ronan, and a fucking, this like dishwasher.
Some guy named Clark came up, and he's like, there's a lot of me.
This like dishwasher guy came up and was like smoking a joint.
Whoa.
It was like, do you want some? And I was like, yeah, sure. And Ronan was just amazed by this entire interaction. Like, this guy's just smoking weed.
Yeah.
This black dishwasher is just smoking weed. He literally pulled his phone out and took a video. I was like, this is the most innocuous thing of all time.
That's great.
For someone to just be like, what?
But no, but also the instant friendship. Ronan had never seen the people of different races become friends. He knew that they would be friends. He never seen them become friends.
He never seen the beginning. He never seen the roots of the tree.
Yeah.
Seen how far they go.
The moment when the branches first twist. That's awesome, man. He and your dad should talk, and your dad would be like, you think that's crazy? One time we were at a gas station, and he was smoking a cigarette with a random person, and they were lightly chatting.
They had polite
They had a light chat. Ronan's just like, that's even crazier.
That's insane.
When Ronan goes, one time I ate a gumball, and then your dad goes, well, now we're sort of drifting apart. We've run out of things.
We've run out of things. They both just turn around and walk away.
Yeah. No, you ever see the Seinfeld with the black and white cookie? They're at a bakery. It's not like a full episode, it's just a moment.
That's familiar.
They're at a bakery, and Jerry's eating a black and white cookie. You know, the one with the frosting split down the middle? And then he's ranting. And
Which one do I eat first?
He's ranting, and he's like, you gotta bite it in the middle, so you get both flavors. It's the best. Like America, this is what I think about race. And he's like, it's weird. But then he's like, America needs to look to the cookie. And then he points, and then there's a black guy also eating a black and white cookie, and they do the like nod, the like.
Sure, this wasn't a campaign ad.
No, this is a moment. This is a real thing. No, but the other day, and then they nod as if the black guy is like, same page, pal, black and white cookie.
Yeah.
And I was at Logan Street Market the other day.
And he takes a bite out of the white side, and Jerry takes a bite out of the black side, and they both go thumbs up.
No, they're both eating it out of the middle. Which then it's like, well, then what do you do with the sides? 2 quick bites? Fold it in half.
Yeah, you gotta make it
Once it becomes the Batman symbol, you fold it in half.
It's a New York cookie.
A New York cookie. Fold it. It's a big wet cookie. It's like raw egg dripping onto a paper plate. Yeah. New York style cookie. You gotta hold it so the frosting don't slide down.
It's wet.
The frosting sliding down your shirt.
You know what I was thinking the other day? Has anyone ever actually wet their whistle?
Oh yeah, I hate when dry whistle.
Hey, do you think anyone's ever been like at like a Dick's Sporting Goods and bought a whistle, and then they're like, "So where's
You're at
my glass of water?"
You're working a high school basketball game, and some kid's clearly tripling, sprinting, no, stealing. What's it called when you don't dribble?
Double
walking,
traveling, walking. Foul. Walking.
He's walking. You go to blow it, nothing. And everyone's like, ref, this is clearly a call you need to make. And then he's got to dip it into some kid's water glass in the front row.
Someone unscrew their Gatorade thing.
Jack Nicholson, dump your flask on this whistle, quick. We gotta call the playoff game.
Jack Nicholson, I know you got banned from the Lakers stadium, but you don't have to keep traveling the country going to high school basketball games. It's becoming a bit weird.
No, but I saw a cookie.
Trying to finger.
He's trying to get invited to junior prom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. No, so the black and white cookie is this race moment of them coming together. And now that we have AI and stuff,
that's always fun when you come together.
I was at Logan Street Market and they had like chocolate chip cookie, but then they dip it halfway into this crazy pink frosting and then cover it with sprinkles.
Okay.
And then I was just laughing hysterically, imagining that scene, but it's Jerry Seinfeld being like, "This is what I think about the LGBTQ community." And then he nods, and it's just
a drag queen.
It's the drag queen also eating one of these cookies. And it's funny that you said it sounds like campaign, because that's the campaign I want to make.
That's the campaign ad you want to make.
I want to hire Jerry Seinfeld after his new movie comes out.
Is he making a movie?
Have you not heard about the sequel to B movie? Eric, I want you to go to...
What are they going to call it? 3 movie?
C movie. No, man, he's got movies making. He's
Amy Schumer.
I think she might be in it. She is in it.
Aziz Ansari.
No. Keep guessing, though.
Nick DiPaolo.
No, what? No, the first two were such good guesses.
Anthony Cumia.
What is going? Who's next? Your dad?
My
that girl from the gas station in Missouri.
That girl I fingered.
Girl fingered. Oh yeah, no, she is there. Melissa McCarthy's there. Eric dated a young Melissa McCarthy. No, the cast is absurd.
Who's that big woman who like dances and sings songs?
Lizzo.
No, well, Lizzo is
Kesha.
probably in it. Is Lizzo in it?
No.
That wouldn't.
Lizzo's not in
surprise
it.
me.
But no,
Nicki Minaj.
That's enough of guessing people.
Zach
Hey,
Galifianakis.
that's enough of guessing people.
Zach Galifianakis.
What's important is that the movie is written.
Kramer. Is Michael Richards in it?
Not listed.
Julia Louis, though.
No, none of the Seinfeld cast is listed. And there's no trailer or anything yet to my knowledge, but the movie is out and people have...
There's no trailer?
It has been seen by Netflix.
There's no trailers? Where are the people going in between shots?
They're just standing around. They got someone to rebuild the Seinfeld apartment. And in between shots, they hang out. And then they're like, hey, maybe we can just reality show a new Seinfeld season. Where it's Jerry, Melissa McCarthy, Jim Gaffigan, Hugh Grant, Thomas Lenz, Bobby Moynihan will be there. Christian Slater.
What?
The girl who plays Borat's daughter from Borat 2.
Okay.
John Hamm. And John Slattery.
John Hamm and John Slattery?
Little reunion.
Well, they need to set up...
And Peter Dinklage, which I only assume is playing tiny Billy Campbell. What was that guy's name? Peter Campbell? He's playing...
No.
Peter Dinklage is there to play tiny Peter Campbell. They couldn't get... What's his name? So they were like, oh, fuck, we'll do it with him.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get tiny guy. No, but the movie is called Unfrosted: This is a real thing. I learned about this earlier today. It's called, I don't have a phone, so now I'm just on my laptop. And it's unhealthy for me to...
So you're learning again.
It's unhealthy for me to have this many tabs open. On a phone, there's a limit. Because my phone dies every few hours.
Has your laptop ever died and then you reopen like Google Chrome and it's like... the
2,000 tabs.
The 2,000 tabs you closed. Would you like to reopen all of them? And you go, man, so many YouTube videos are about to start playing.
No, I always go yes, and then I quickly turn the volume off. No, this movie, it's coming out this year. It's called Unfrosted: The Pop-Tart Story.
Oh my!
It's an
God.
American comedy film, directed, co-written, and co-produced.
Oh, good! It's an
It's
American comedy film.
I was worried.
I was a little worried for a second.
Yeah, I was worried the culture war had shifted Jerry too far to.
I thought it might be an Iranian comedy film.
No, it's about Kellogg's and Post compete to see if they can produce a breakfast pastry before the other in 1963 Michigan. This is Jerry's idea. And every 10 years he has an idea, and one of them was like one of the greatest shows of all time, and then one of them was B-Movie.
And now, what about a Pop-Tart film?
What about a Pop-Tart movie?
What about a Pop-Tart feature?
What about a movie that, based on the title, sounds like a documentary that people are uninterested in? I love it, man. I was granted a tax credit to film in California. That's good.
Good for them.
You don't want Jerry putting up too much of his own cash. No, this is absurd. There's so little information about it. It's great. I can't wait for it to pop out.
And what's it? Can't wait for the toaster to pop this one out.
Pop this.
No, he's gonna have in 15 years when all his kids are grown, he's gonna be like, Uncrustables, the story.
Uncrustables. Finally. Wait, somewhere I read there's something I'm missing. Oh, okay, this year. It was announced that Netflix had won the rights to the project.
What was the competition?
I have no idea, but I love this.
They have to wrestle?
Jerry Seinfeld direct, produce, and co-write and star in the film too, which is based on a joke he told about the creation of the Pop-Tart. And then there's a citation, which isn't to the joke. Do you think the citation would be to a YouTube video of the joke?
That would make the most sense.
That'd be great if you scrubbed the joke.
No.
Because he's got the movie coming out.
No, you have to watch the movie to see.
We got to delete. Go back to my special. Go back to. I'm telling you for the last time. Cut out the Pop-Tart bit.
Reprint all those DVDs.
What about a tiny pie for breakfast? And then the credits come in. Because that's the cold open of the movie. Yeah. It just goes, what about a tiny pie?
For breakfast!
Yeah.
And then Hans Zimmer, big noise. Boom!
What's something you've always felt could be a breakfast item?
Soup.
Oh, that would be nice. No, but it's not hearty enough.
You don't think soup is hearty?
I guess you're right. Look at me over here. I'm picturing consomme.
Like a cream of, like a egg cream soup.
You know it's a confusing phrase.
Cream of egg.
You know it's a confusing phrase to tell a robot? That you want to consume consomme.
Yeah, they're done.
They don't know what's going on.
That's how you tell.
Consuelo wants to consume consomme. Consuelo wants to consume consomme at a quinceanera. I'm just doing my vocal warm-ups. I always thought a nice pasta.
Breakfast pasta is hard.
It's hard. I've tried it. It's hard. Look, pal, breakfast pasta's tricky.
Because you kind of got to compromise and just be like, I'm not going to eat breakfast. I'm not.
You got to compromise and just admit it's 3 p.m.
Yeah. First of all, you got to admit that you woke up at noon.
Yeah.
So it's fine to just eat pasta. It's lunchtime. And then 2 hours later, when you get hungry, you go, oh man, this is like dinner almost. This is old people dinner hours. And then you just make pasta.
You think people who work like third shift are ever like, it sucks, man, I'm having breakfast for dinner. And then kids are like, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Like, no.
How did you feel about the breakfast for dinner nights? Did your mother ever do that?
I saw right through them.
Jesus. I'm not even sure what that means.
I've always taken breakfast for dinner to be a cheap alternative.
I mean, yeah. What was your breakfast for dinner? What did your breakfast for dinner look like?
I feel like my breakfast for dinner very.
Mine was a T-bone steak.
The fuck?
No,
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. Really, she just made eggs with steak.
Yeah.
There's a difference between.
My mom got a lot of eggs at one point. It was just putting a sunny side of egg on everything.
There's a difference between steak and eggs with steak.
Eggs with steak. It's an egg dish and then little tiny pieces of steak for like flavoring. Peppered throughout it.
Yeah.
No, man, we would have French toast, which I feel like we did not ever have for breakfast.
Well, that's because it was for dinner.
That's true. I'd be like, hey, can we have breakfast for dinner for breakfast?
No, mine was waffles, eggs, bacon.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, we'd have some eggs and bacon going on as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's breakfast.
It's breakfast for dinner.
It's breakfast for dinner.
How is that not a restaurant that's opened and closed?
Yeah, there's so many restaurants in Louisville that close within 6 months, and none of them.
I knew that fucking idiot who was like, I'm going to make onesies for adults. How is that guy not opened?
Breakfast for dinner. For dinner.
Jersey City's first breakfast for dinner.
We are not open for breakfast.
We are not open for breakfast, except for dinner.
We open at 5 p.m.
I got our limited dinner menu just for breakfast. I'll have the lasagna. It's just 6 a.m.
Half of the day we're dinner for breakfast.
I'll have the ham and potatoes.
Half the day we're dinner for breakfast. The other half, and that's when we're an Italian restaurant.
We're an authentic Italian restaurant for breakfast, and then at night, classic American diner style dinner. For breakfast, I mean for the other one.
I don't know. It's hard to keep track.
What hour is it?
I don't think you guys know how hard this is.
The cooks are just confused. They're like, I can't make eggs at 6 p.m. Like, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
I traded a guy for some doubles, so I'm fucked today.
I'm so confused.
I flew last week, and then now I traded a guy for some doubles, and then I took too long of a nap earlier on cough medicine. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be cooking.
I took my NyQuil because I was confused. Yeah, I should have been taking DayQuil, but I'm making fucking chicken parm at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Guys asking for a side of hash browns. I said, is this right? Did you ring this in right? Breakfast for dinner, finally. I might do that tonight.
A little breakfast for dinner.
Well, I always want pancakes, but I hate them as a breakfast food.
Yeah, they're not a great because they're like that's the end of your day.
I know, right? It's insane. You're putting this shackle around my ankle. This sugary fucking ball and chain.
Yeah, it's like self-flagellation.
Yeah,
eating pancakes for breakfast.
It's crazy. It's insane.
You always eat like 4 of them.
At least have a waffle.
like one waffle is okay. Like one Belgian waffle.
I think it's because it's cooked more.
How long are you cooking your pancakes?
I don't know.
How long are you cooking your waffles?
I feel like a waffle you can go like that. You can put in your hand and angrily wave it at someone, and it wouldn't. I feel like if you do the pancake, it'd break.
It would bend. It would break at the middle.
Yeah, but a waffle wouldn't break.
No, it would break in the middle where the ridge is.
How hard are you angrily waving it?
If I'm doing it angrily.
How pissed are you at this?
If I'm doing it
You're angrily waving and going, why can't I have lasagna? It's 8 p.m. And they go, "Sir, put that person's waffle back."
Down before you hurt someone.
Another killing at breakfast for dinner. During breakfast.
It's only 5:30. Don't tell me you don't have any more goddamn lasagna back there.
It's the jury trying to make sense of it. They're like, so wait, the murder happened at breakfast for dinner during breakfast shift at 8 p.m.? So wait, the breakfast cook did it? But why was he there at night, though?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
They
call them AM servers? That's absurd. That's not even associated with the food. That's just straight up the time.
That's just scheduling.
Yeah.
That's just logistical.
This is a nightmare. You know who's guilty? The fucking guy who designed the concept.
They're giving the verdict out, and the lady is like, how does the jury plead? Your Honor, we plead confused, and we all quit.
Yeah.
I don't care. None of us care about the consequences. You can't sue us all. And then they just run away.
We'd like to find the restaurant guilty.
Restaurant guilty of
for being
severe
confusing.
confusion.
And the victim is the American public who just want a good meal.
We convict the restaurant of gluttonous confusion.
Whitney has to do jury duty soon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
she
man.
She told him that she's like a racist pedophile or anything to try and get out of it?
I told her not to tell him that.
I told her that
if you tell him that, you're going to go to jail.
You might, listen, you can't, the only reason people do that is because they're lying.
Yeah, I say, don't put the heat on us, pal. I'm trying to get this flag done. I'm making it. What flag am I making?
You know which one.
You know what's funny? You know the band Type O Negative?
No.
Okay, they're like a goth rock band, like a 90s band.
Okay.
They'd be in like the soundtrack to like the Mortal Kombat movie during the romantic scene.
All right.
But they made a flag as their logo. It was like a cool goth flag.
Yeah.
But then white supremacists just took that. They were like, this looks cool.
White supremacists should yield that power a little more.
They should do that with everything. They should start like taking the layout of like the Four Dummies books. It's like anytime you see that little Four Dummies cartoon guy, you're like, oh, but he just has a flag.
Well, that's how they make their money. Is like they're like.
That's how they make all that. That's why they're so rich.
They're like, you know, like I don't know, like fucking.
You don't know?
No.
I don't think you know.
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know nothing.
No, like they just like co-opt like famous brands, you know,
Yeah.
like sort of like the Proud Boys did with that one type of shirt.
That's what everyone does in Costa Rica. All of the fucking like gas stations and like street corner businesses, it would just be like the KFC logo, and then it would just say like gas. And he'd like, because he'd be looking at a thing and it would be like, what the fuck? What is this clothing store? And we'd just be staring at it, and then after 2 minutes, you're like, oh, Papa John's. It's just Papa John's.
Just Papa John's.
And it says clothes. It says cool clothes.
They should all start wearing something and then be like obviously the CEO is like, God damn it. And then he gets a call late one night. We could all take these shirts off if you want.
Yeah. That'd be great. That is a great idea, actually.
So if any white supremacists are listening, here's how you can make a quick buck.
It's like Nickelodeon is going to reboot, a big budget reboot of the Hey Arnold franchise. Then they get a call. You know, we could start calling people football head. We could do a mass killing. Spray paint football head on a guy's body.
We could kill a stoop kid.
We could kill a stoop. We can make this real and comfortable for y'all. Murder some guy in a stoop. The suspect has real tall hair.
We could do it for you.
Yeah.
We could do it for you. Do you think we're uncomfortable in blackface?
You and me? I feel great.
I feel free.
We haven't specified that. I forgot that was during the sound check, but Eric and I are both polished up.
Yo, we're so... It's like Tropic Thunder 2 in here.
Yeah.
We're a couple RDJ juniors.
That would be fun to just pitch Tropic Thunder. So let's work to write a script so good that they can't deny it.
Yeah.
And they have to make it.
They have to make the blackface comedy.
They have to make it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they did with Tropic Thunder.
No, there's no blackface in it.
Oh.
It's just different.
What?
And then, but it's weird that it's based off the first. It makes people go watch the first one.
It's basically to sell DVDs.
No, but then we just keep going. We're like, there's no blackface in this one.
Ain't no blackface here.
In Tropic Thunder 2.
Electric.
Except in that one flashback scene. And then another scene later for laughs.
And a post-credit.
And a post-credit goof where Jack Black is doing it.
And that's funny.
That's funny.
But listen, that's just
because he's a
funny.
big guy.
You can't deny that one.
He's in the clumps.
He's a member of the
Oh,
clumps.
my Lord. Remember,
don't mess with me. I'm a member
his
of the
family
clumps.
keeps farting.
His family does fart a lot.
The fatties.
They're fat and they fart quite a bit.
They should call them the flatties because they're farting.
They're...
But then that would make them not fat, I guess.
Yeah, they wouldn't be very fat.
Flatulate.
Flatuladies.
You ever like one of those?
Flatulator.
Flatulate.
That's what I say to my food before I eat it.
That'd be a great like female come town type podcast. Is the Flatuladies. The Flatuladies.
Oh. If only there were any funny women in America.
There's plenty. Oh, America.
I'm not talking about Nanette.
You know what? I tried to watch Nanette 3 yesterday, which is I shouldn't start with the third in the sequel.
No, I don't
the
think
series.
so.
It was my girlfriend was like, "This is boring," and then I realized we were watching a thing.
And then I realized that something was actually playing.
Yeah, I was on my computer. It was one of those moments where she was like, "Let's turn on something else." Then I was like, "Something was on."
There was a thing happening.
I was reading the Wikipedia page for Unfrosted : B movie 2.
Will the bee be in Unfrosted?
That would be a great Easter egg.
There's
Just
a bee.
There's a scene where a guy's being interviewed, and then he just goes, swats a bee away, and you zoom in real close.
And it's
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
Hey,
He's a bee now.
I'm looking for well, he was in B movie.
Well, he wasn't a bee in it though.
Oh, really? I didn't see B movie. Wait, they're non-bees?
She fucks a bee.
Who is she?
There's a female love interest.
There's a
for the
lady.
bee, yeah. And she wants to fuck the bee.
So there's humans and bees?
There's humans and bees.
The humans in the story, the humans and the bees.
The whole plot.
It's just Jerry Seinfeld misremembering the birds and the bees. He's like, oh, fuck. I was trying
humans and bees.
to do an allegory for my kids.
No, it's
for my kids' friends.
There's there's like a female love interest. There's like a lady.
Who's she? Who plays her?
I don't know. Fucking Sarah Chalk. Who knows?
There's no way it's Sarah Chalk.
I'm just guessing.
Katherine Heigl.
Heigl.
Renee Zellweger. She kind of does look like a bee. Buzz. Her face always looks like she's making a buzz sound. Buzz.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta's a bee.
Is he?
Or no, he just plays Ray Liotta. I gotta stop assuming everyone in this movie's a bee. I'm just looking at the cast and assuming they're all bees. Yeah, I just now realized that we keep saying, oh, it's obvious they cast her as the bee because she buzzes, but then Renee Zellweger probably doesn't play the bee.
He's not a bee.
Matthew Broderick. There's no way to tell who's a bee based on the cast.
Matthew Broderick, I believe, is a bee.
Oh, this is great. In addition to Ray Liotta as himself, you know who else played himself? Sting.
No. I mean, it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Oh, I like this. Oprah Winfrey as Judge Bumbleton.
They got Oprah for B movie?
She's the only one with a like pun name. Oh wait, Dean Buswell.
Is Oprah an actress?
You got Larry Miller in B movie. I don't know how this movie failed.
It didn't fail. Did Gangbusters.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a review of Gangbusters.
I meant in the box office. I meant money-wise.
It's on the easygoing level of Surf's Up and a full tick up from, say, Over the Hedge or The Ant Bully. Who's writing this?
What? Sounds like that.
For my money, I say, who knows? Maybe
That's also not how you write
parentheses
movies.
smacks lips for a moment. Maybe then.
That's not how you review movies. You don't just go, it's almost as good as this one.
No Godfather, but better than Gigli.
Done. Review written.
But given the Seinfeld pedigree, it's something of a disappointment.
Well, what is the Seinfeld pedigree?
It's a finishing
Does
move that
Seinfeld
Triple
have
H
his-
stole.
Does Seinfeld even have his papers?
No. I would love to see the family tree of Jerry Seinfeld. Just a bunch of people no one knows. Is his last name even Seinfeld?
No, it's Smith.
Is it?
Changed it so I get ahead in Hollywood.
I'm trying to get ahead. His middle name's Alan. B movie. That's kind of like a because Jerry Seinfeld does transcendental meditation.
Yeah.
So it is very zen. Because they're like, be here now.
B movie.
And he's like, be movie.
B movie.
You need, whatever you do, Jerry, you need to just encompass that.
B movie.
If you are Seinfeld from TV, you are Seinfeld from TV. If you are a movie, be movie.
It just sounds like a gruff Russian director. B movie.
Be movie. Just punching a show creator in the face. Punching J.J. Abrams in the face because he's making Lost.
B movie.
Be movie. He's like, okay, it's Super 8.
What about Star Trek?
What about kids with a camera? It's probably really easy to get that one greenlit in Hollywood. It's a movie about kids with a video camera just filming some stuff they're not supposed to film.
Yeah, no, people love that.
Couple of trio kids.
People love that.
Steven Spielberg's like, here's some money. Wait, let me give you something that doesn't have my cum on it.
Let me give you some money that doesn't have jizz.
I keep
all over
busting
it.
on these checks as I'm writing them.
I can't stop coming on the checks.
I just keep busting.
You ever have that problem?
Coming on money?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
no, you just like keep coming over and
People
over.
are always like, I come on, I feel depraved. I come on a girl's face. It's like, I come on a girl's rent money.
And then give it to her.
I go, you give that to your fucking, your
Give that
buddy.
to your
Give that to
landlord.
your buddy's dad.
Give that to your landlord, you fucking dirty bitch.
Give that to your friend to give to her uncle who owns the house.
You ever come on a girl's face?
No.
Don't lie.
I don't think I have, just because I don't think I've ever come with a lady. Anytime I get up there, I go, I gotta pee. You ever pull that move? You ever go, I finished, I gotta go pee now, and then you
I don't want to get a UTI.
then you get to go masturbate in the bathroom.
To gay porn.
No.
I don't know what you're jerking off to.
Books, Consumer Reports,
Novels.
Old Popular Mechanics,
The Kelly Blue Book.
Kelly Blue Book. Imagine owning like that. You have that as reading material, like a bathroom. That's like something an alien would have. And here in the bathroom, we have the phone book.
For reading material.
For reading before go to bed.
I bed. I do bed.
Just a couple of aliens in human costumes in bed. One of them has the Cheesecake Factory menu open.
I'm relaxed.
I am relaxing.
Chicken cannoli.
I work at...
also
That is very funny, actually. If that's the kind of stuff that's in there, I'd like to read it.
We should.
We should, because they have ads in the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Yeah.
We really should. You flip the page and it's just, hey, desserts, pasta. I don't know why desserts is for pastas. Pastas, funny dinner. I'll have the great banter in the funny dinner section.
I have the. No, we should create a parody Cheesecake Factory menu and sell them.
Yeah, people love that.
You say that like
The
this.
fake menu business is huge right now. No, like I can't walk into like
You can't walk into like a Kinko's without seeing.
Well, no, not at Kinko's, but like a cool record store, like
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, like oh, it's a boutique clothing shop. You go in there, they're all like, "Hey, we got a fake menu." Well, that's not it, because they're all like too cool. So you walk in, the bell goes ding. The little dog walks up to you, and then you look around for 5 minutes, and then a person comes out from behind and goes, And then you go, "Oh, this is a cool place. How long have you been here?" And they go, "Boutique menu." I love a clothing store. I love a store to have a menu.
Did I ever tell you about...
You walk in and they're like, "Here you go."
Did I tell you about the time that I had to deal with some incense at a vintage clothing store recently?
Incense. Is that the word you said?
Yeah, it was like this. It was this. Little,
I didn't know if you said insolence or innocence.
I can't remember if I talked to you about this. It was like it's this little like vintage store on Barrett Avenue. Did I tell you about this?
No, but I can imagine the store.
Yeah, I think you know the one. But I walked in there, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." It's the same thing, but there's just no one.
No one's there.
And you're kind of looking around like, should I just steal a bunch of things and walk out? But eventually she came out, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, cool store." And she was like, "Yeah, we got like a little apothecary thing in the back." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I went back there, and I was like, "It smells really good back here." And she was like, "Yeah, it's my pussy."
Oh, and that was the name of the fragrance? Or is this a story about how... What is the story?
I was like, and I said, "That's pretty forward."
Okay.
And she was like, "No, it's my, like, I make it from my pussy oil."
Oh, yikes.
She's like, "It is her pussy."
Oh.
Like, it is incense.
Yeah.
But it's based on her actual pussy.
I thought this was like a thing where it was like, so-and-so put out Phoebe Bridgers' new My Pussy incense.
Yeah.
But no, this is just some lady.
It's just some lady bottling
her
sticking her pussy.
Local pussy.
I support local pussy.
Yeah, it's for local pussy smell. Was she using the word pussy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Over and over.
Because women are taking it back.
And then I
said...
Give
me that back. No, you're not supposed to have that.
Women do not like the word pussy very often.
No, I know. That's why I was shocked. But these types of nasty women are
nasty
taking
broads.
it. I'm a nasty bitch.
But, and I was like, "Well, it smells really good. Your husband's a lucky man." And then she said, "Oh, I'm very single." And I was like, "What is going on? Are you trying to fuck me? Like, while you want to clock out real quick? What's going on here?"
I don't sell penis incense.
And then when I was leaving, she was like, "Well, I work every Tuesday." I was like, "I'm not gonna come back and fuck you. You're a very strange person."
No, what's strange about that? Come back with a match shoved into the tip of your penis.
Strike it on her
pussy.
Yeah, strike it. Use her pussy as a striking match.
No, you have a match in your dick.
I know what you mean.
And then you have you tape a mat, like the thing to strike it thing on your belly.
Yeah.
And then you wait till you get hard, and then it
strikes it itself.
Yeah. You position it just right.
Yeah, no, it was one of them.
The guest has arrived. It's that lady. We got a ring on the door. My neighbor. It turns out my neighbor's the one selling that.
Yeah.
No, just joking.
I didn't even know what you said.
Oh, it turns out my neighbor's the one selling the pussy.
I heard you guys talking about it. You got the windows open. Did you want some of my pussy?
My neighbor's like a 50-year-old black guy. He's like 6'4".
You want some of my pussy?
I'm making sense.
I'm making sense.
He's got a tiny little dog, and then he'll be like, "Your dog's big, man. You must cost a lot to feed them." And then I'm like, "Well, you're bigger than me." It costs me you.
It evens out in the wash. Right?
Yeah, come on.
I'm a little dwarf over here.
I'm a little dwarf. You can be my Snow White. Don't laugh. No. What a world. The black and white cookie.
I think you can go for the rest of the show.
All right. So, anyways. What else has happened? Drop my phone into poop.
Do you think your phone maybe got sad that I didn't respond to your text and killed itself?
I think so. I texted you and he's like, no answer.
Do you think your phone was depressed?
No, I had the classic situation because you get a phone, you gotta get a phone cover, right?
Yeah.
But then, that was years ago.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm holding my phone cover and I'm taking a poop.
No.
Phone slides out of the cover because
Oh,
there's a
boy.
big, because the piece that holds it together is long done.
Yeah.
It just falls out, and I go, oh, yikes. And then it bounces off my thigh, and I go, that was close. And then it lands on the front of the toilet, and I go, that was lucky. It slides into the toilet.
What a roller coaster.
Also, this could be, like, apocryphal. But I feel like I remember it when it fell into the toilet, first fell, like, onto the part that's not in the water in the front. So I'm like, oh, even luckier. And then just...
There's no way that happened.
See,
It was right into your
we
poop.
need Mythbusters.
How much poop was in the toilet?
Not a lot, but enough.
Okay.
Not a lot, but the kind of poop was, you know what I mean?
Loose.
Yeah, it's not like I had a strawberry in the lemonade.
It was a pocket. It was a pocket full of change, not a billfold.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't, I didn't have a full strawberry that I put into the lemonade, but rather like some Crystal Light, let's say. Or perhaps a puree.
Ew. Even for me, puree was kind of gross.
And then you put the phone into the rice. You're like,
Yeah.
well, it'll dry it out.
Yeah.
And then I'll have some nice shit covered rice.
Yeah. Also, it was a very stinky rice.
But then nothing works, and then ultimately you're like, well, now I just made shit rice. I got a bag of shit rice for some confused homeless guy to eat when he goes through my trash.
That's a good rice.
Oh,
That's good cooking. That's Casey cooking.
my name is Antoine.
Who made this? The piss Antoine the turd?
No, New Orleans funny, man, because you almost moved there, and then you were like, never mind.
I didn't almost move there.
You fled there.
I fled there, and then I considered staying.
You
and
fled there like a
realized-
plastic bottle in the Mississippi River.
Yes. Yeah. I just remember one guy telling me that when I was down there, he was like,
You don't even play no street horns.
you don't even can't dance.
You can't be part of the funeral procession.
You can't dance.
You can't dance. So you think you can dance?
You think you can dance? And I thought he was a talent agent.
Yeah.
So I quit my job.
Yeah. You're like, this is perfect. P, I dance now.
P, I dance.
Eric's gonna call. I'm just bragging that he has a phone. It's funny because your phone's like cracked. The screen's
know.
cracked and it's also like bubbled.
Yeah.
Like it's a different thing is
Yeah.
wrong with it.
So many things are wrong with it, and I bet you're jealous.
And I'm still like, God damn.
No, I was in New Orleans, and this guy was like, man, you trying to get pussy in this town? And I was like, I don't know, maybe, I guess.
Maybe. Who's asking?
Who's asking?
You know any candle
He was like-
makers?
he was like,
Imagine you're like at someone's house and you're like, God, it just smells awesome in here. What is this scent? And they're like, it's some lady's pussy. And then you're like, I've gotta find her. I've gotta find her.
ma'am, you just run and send under her
It's
nose.
Cinderella.
Is this your pussy?
Yeah, it's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
There we go.
The prince goes around lifting up ladies'
Trying to-
skirts.
It is sniff.
Ah.
Not even close.
Not even close to what I had smelled at that lady's house when we were trying to cover up weed. The prince was smoking weed after the bar closed in a buddy's house.
Sir, do I smell marijuana in here? No, that's my pussy.
No, that's my pussy. We go on Reddit and someone's just like, I just got fired from my job for doing a hilarious bit. This guy came in and I told him that a candle was my pussy. And then I was aggressively hitting on him. You know, like to show like the difference. To make him know how it feels.
I'm just trying to...
I was doing art.
I was crushing the patriarchy.
Yeah. And I've been fired from Antoine DePiss's house of apothecary.
DePiss Antoine de Turd.
DePiss Antoine de Turd.
His first name is DePiss.
That's funny because that street also has that shop where it's like everything's like goth and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's a candle made out of like a skull of a squirrel.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And it's funny that they're like, yeah, don't go next door. They're weird. They got a lady shoving wax up her cooch. she's putting hot wax into a gaping cooch, and then sticking a wick down there. Don't go next door.
Don't go over there.
Anyways, this is painted with blood. This is a realistic depiction of a raccoon's or entrails. Painted by a vulture blood as a comment on the circle of life.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Don't go next door. They have old sweaters and some lady making... Go next door. They have like old vintage hats.
They got like a weird hat rack and some sunglasses.
You're looking at the pussy candles. They're like $15 a candle, and then next to it, you're like, what about these ones on clearance? And it's just a brown candle. It's an ass candle. Three for one.
All for one.
Buy one pussy, get the ass one. You know what I mean?
You need both.
Yeah, we'll toss it in.
Yeah. And we got a sweaty tit scandal.
You go. That girl's like, I'm here on Tuesdays. I'm also here Mondays, but I'm kind of full up. You know what I mean?
I'm afraid my calendar is full.
Of wax to make a candle. And then you've already walked out the door. You're already halfway to what used to be V-Grits.
All right.
Fat Rabbit. Someone listens to this and they just go into Fat Rabbit. Do you sell pussy candles?
Pussy here?
The guy's just like, I fucking hate. Somehow he knows it's us and he just goes, I hate those guys.
Well, I went in there when I was going crazy and I was trying to sell some.
They hate us. I don't know why. I assume that they hate both of us.
Yeah.
I like buy stuff from there regularly. They're always like, God damn, this guy.
Yeah, no. The guy does not seem to like me very
There's
much.
a guy and a gal and they're both
The gal likes me.
yeah, I bet. That's not what she told me.
What did she tell you?
She said, I like you almost as much as I don't like that other guy.
It's inverse.
I said, how do you know we're associated?
I didn't even know we're friends.
How do you know this?
Well, we have been in there together.
Have we?
Not on purpose.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We have.
She connected the dots.
Yeah. I bought a pineapple shirt from there.
Yeah.
And I forgot that pineapple's like a swinger thing.
Yeah. So now you've been getting a lot of pussy.
No, but I have noticed that
You
people
walk
comment.
into that store and you're like, I'm sick of this smell.
But when I bought it, I went, oh, I gotta have this shirt.
Yeah.
But I don't have my money on me. So I was flying. I was like, give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back. I gotta like go in my car.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I gotta have this shirt. So that girl definitely thinks I'm cool.
I can tell.
I have the hiccups all of a sudden.
That's fine. You'll get through it, baby.
I hick down. That's what you call farting. I hick down. I've got hick downs. My cousin's got hick downs.
Flat you later.
Dude, flat you later. There's no way that isn't a Larry the Cable Guy joke. All right, we'll flat you later.
That's definitely something Mater says in Cars 3.
You know the name of the guy from Cars?
Oh, yeah. Cars is the only Pixar movie I've
You've seen Cars?
I've seen all three of them a million times. It's the only Pixar movie I'll watch.
Do they have CDs in them? From when humans used to live there?
And they're like talking, and then all of a sudden, it just Don't Stop Believing starts playing. And they're like, sorry, I hit the radio button.
That would be a good gag. Are you even, what's the name of a car? Johnny Volks? Are you even paying attention, Volks? And then he's going, I am paying attention. And then his windows are rolled up, and inside you just hear, Afternoon Delight. He's listening to Afternoon Delight. He's not listening.
He's not listening.
That's cool. So, like, it's a wasteland, right?
I was kidding about
Oh,
cars.
okay. So I was going to ask if there's ever cars where because there's probably, like, humans who tried to get into the cars as the society is collapsing.
Yeah.
Are there decaying corpses still in the cars?
They do keep that in the film.
You can see that in some shots.
Yeah.
Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
How'd you know his name was Mater?
I don't know. I probably watched.
I'm a
Cars
culturalist.
I just know culture.
I know culture.
I just know fine culture. It's like asking me how do you know what that painting's name is?
Yeah.
Because I'm a man of culture.
Well, what's the name of the painting?
Which one?
Any of them. Name a painting.
Mona Lisa.
That's an easy one. That one's obvious.
Flowers 2.
All right. Volley accepted.
Broadway show.
That one's not real. That's a play. You're thinking of a play.
All right, well.
Netflix is adapting this painting into a 6-part miniseries.
And it will suck. Thank you for joining us on Funny Dinner
Everyone
Live.
going to black and... Oh, we're starting? Oh, fuck.
We're going to start over. We decided that one wasn't very good.
We're redoing it.
Where's the redo?
Do-over.
Thanks for hanging out with us for the past hour, but now we're going to do this again.
Yeah.
We did sort of a Midwest goodbye, you know?
Oh.
We're still going to talk by the door for the next hour.
Hey. I'm putting my boots on. I'm going up. I'm going fishing.
I'm sitting on my boot changing bench, still just chatting.
I'm gonna start making. Whenever people say Midwest, I'm gonna make it Upper Midwest and be like, oh yeah, ice fishing and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then people will be like, aren't you from the Midwest? And I'll be like, yeah, different part.
Everyone kind of just talked normal there.
Yeah, everyone.
It was just a city.
I'm from arguably the place with the most neutral American accent. Like I'm from that range where, you know what I mean?
It's all over the place.
New York to L.A.
All right. And...
Cut.
I love you.